Hello Pisces, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching your video today, and whenever you watch all the other ones as well. I just want to remind everybody that these videos are these videos. I feel like I'm really shouting now. There's a lot of excitement energy, so I'm just like, whoa, I'm really yelling, I'm really talking really loud, but I'm really like leaning forward. I'm really like gesturing away there with my hands and building up energy. So something must be like building up energy for you. So that's pretty bloody cool, but it's like, whoa. Anyway, back to the beginning. So welcome. So thank you everyone. Gosh, we're just gonna like tie-ho a bit. Thank you, Spirit. Like just wait a moment and slow things down and not overwhelm things and everything like that. So okay, I'll just get them to calm down and then I can calm down. So there could be something like that that's going on about you, about you and around about you and with you, within you, that yes, and with the surge of energy that's coming into July, and it's like, yes, I want to get going, but I do hear that I'm feeling and sensing that there's a sense of not rushing, but even though there is this feeling of rush, but I don't feel like it's like rush, but for some of you it will be, but I'm just feeling like even though that energy is there, so they're just like coiling you back a little bit, as in not to stop you, but just like not so you're not overthinking things, or so you think about it for a moment, and so maybe that you're underthinking things and not thinking things through clearly about, and having a little plan or a plan and or guidelines I'm hearing with you, or a agreement. There's something about that. So there may be something where some of you are maybe walking into something or thinking about going into something, and I'm hearing about an agreement, or something like that. Anyway, you'll know what that is if it resonates with you. So anyway, there's a sense of victory that's coming here, and there's something about balance with the yin and yang, and there's also something about action. So that maybe something to do with like taking action as well. So once again, I've just like skipped and I've got waylaid, but they've distracted me, the cheeky monkeys. So there may be something about that with you as well, with a broken heart. There's also another 4 cards here, but I'm going to go back to my introduction. Okay. So, and this is what they're talking about. So you may feel like you've got to go back again. So this is about, I don't feel like on saying that for some of you, it's not a negative thing as per se, but it just takes up more time. And I feel like sometimes, when we run with something, we're so excited. Yes, this is good, but sometimes we can like miss a step or two. And it's not necessarily that it's wrong as per se, but it's kind of like I say, takes up more time. And or that maybe that you feel like, because sometimes we get in our head. So they're talking about you can get in your head and make your energy depleted because I should have done this, or I should have done that way, I shouldn't have run with it, I've made this decision, and then it closes everything up, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? So it's like that. So they're just saying, even though there's this whirlwind of energy, is just being mindful of that, and just being, yes, running with it. It's there the energy is to like pick your energy up, lift your energy up, so you get moving, as in maybe taking steps towards making something happen, that you've put on the back burner for a little bit, and it may be like something like, researching something, or just ringing around, or ringing around about something, or getting this background work in place so you know where you're going. So it may be like a business plan, it may be just a plan, or planning your week plan a day, on your daily plan or your week plan, so you keep up with the tasks that you want to keep up with. It maybe that you that you're really wanting to a project for you, maybe that you're really wanting to take care, implement some things in in your daily regime. It could be like something like exercising, being mindful about what your diet is like, what you're eating, what you're ingesting into your body, or something like that. Whatever it is, it's like there's something that's moving, and it's kind of like, in that sense. So and once again, See, I've just ended up talking about that because they're just so excited about getting something, your energy, Pisces, about getting a project done or something started in that. So anyway, so check out what your other signs are saying for you. If you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it, and it will work it out for you. And why I'm saying that is because this is for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign. Whether it falls under either one of those signs. So and like I mentioned before, if it doesn't resonate with you, check out one of the other signs. Okay, if it does, leave me a comment, a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, well, anyway, now we'll get back into it. So anxiety. So in the end, there may be some anxiety, and so we were looking at the word anxiety in a wider context as well. So it may be you may be more not necessarily, well, it might seem like anxiety, but it may be like there's an excited anxiety or an overexcitement, or it's hard to describe. I've lost the word I was going to use, but anxiety is there, so we'll just run with that. Attachment. So what I'm hearing from that is not overthinking it. So attachment there is coming up for yous as well. And the fourth chakra here is Archangel Raphael. So yes, he's come up for you to have a wee chit chat with you, and also door to personal happiness and healing and happiness. Okay, cool, that one there as well. So those 8 cards have fallen out for you. I don't normally just take those all that many, but anyway, they've come out, and I feel like for you they're probably pertinent. So the first card out is victory, number 28. So there's something about understanding your relationship with infinity, basically, and how you create in that thing about creating whatever it is that we create. We're the masters of that, or we're the ones that can create it, basically. Then we got balance, number 22, which is balancing relationships. I feel 4 is about grounding, if I add those together. So 10 there is like victory, something is coming to an end. You're beginning to see some sort of victory in some sort of way. And then we have action here, so taking action. So it's 1 and 7. So 1 is there's a new beginning, and creating something new. So you're taking action and creating something that you've been wanting to put together or pull together. So there's taking the next step or next steps or whatever it is. Number 8, see 1 and 7 is 8. So coming back to that 8 and that infinity, is about realizing that we are the creators of whatever it is that we want to. We are able to create whatever it is, and that there is that 7 more so, but it's like 8. I'm hearing that is linked into that as well. So when we do that, we can link it all in that infinity sign, that it actually flows around. The more we inject into that energy or that flow, in the sense of creating it, it just flows, and we are able to add whatever it is in there. So it's just flowing. I don't normally do this energy, but it's like they're bringing it in together and bringing it into sync is basically where they're going with that. Wonderful. So anyway, broken heart. So in the soul, on the soul level, there may be a broken heart about something for some of you that has been there, but it's number 9. So there's something that's coming to an end in that, and you're understanding what that broken heart is about. It could be the something with a grief, and not just the ending of a relationship. It could be something like a parting of the ways with a romantic relationship, a marriage or something like that, or an engagement or boyfriend girlfriend. But maybe something is in grief in the sense of somebody passing over, and that you're understanding that more on a different level now, and or you've got to a certain stage where you get it now, and there is more of a flow, and in that sense where it's starting to heal yourself, or you have next month coming into July, which is next week. So I'm recording this, today is Tuesday the 28th of June, so the 29th of June. So there's something coming up through there for you. Anxiety here, number 18, there may have been a little bit of anxiety, so like there's something shifting in with that. So you're shifting that, like with that infinite, you're shifting that and not thinking that way. It's like when we take that out of the equation is what I'm hearing. It's like, and we look at it, so there's that sense of discovery within that time. It's, you know, of whatever it is, that anxiety or that overthinking. What I'm hearing is excitement is about, because they're turning that around. So, which is where I'm getting that with that infinity sign for this one. Is like, you know, there may be anxiety on that side, but then there's excitement on that side. So there's a balance going in there, and it's flowing and it's mingling, and you're understanding more about what it is that's going on. So something is coming to an end in that, because it's number 18. If I add those together, it makes 9, of course. So for 9s, for me, there's something like there's an understanding more so now about what that is about and how you're going to be able to manage it or deal with it. And there's an attachment there with this yin and the yang. So there's something of that on the 5. There is this energy, and it's like you're like, I wouldn't say you're disconnecting from it, but you're understanding that attachment now and what it is, like on an emotional level, on a physical level, however it responds to you or you respond to it, and what is going on in your life. So you're understanding that attachment to it now, and it's like finding more balance in how you're going to manage that is where I'm going with that, or figure it out as what it means to you, and or if you're going and discerning whether you're going to disconnect with it or you're going to you know, continue with that, holding it or whatever, holding that space or whatever it is. But it's just, I'm feeling it's more on an energetic level because it's got 5. So we can release it, or we can, you know, or hold it. It's up to us until we discover until we're ready to release it, whatever that is. But there's something about balance between that situation, something like that. So, okay, so then we have Archangel Raphael with the heart chakra here. Beautiful. He's amazing. Number 38. So definitely like this balance and the infinity here. Sign with him. 11, okay, 3 and 8 is 11, 1, new beginnings. Okay, so he's helping you heal through that situation, so you can figure out what it is and bring about that balance of where to the next stage, because you're ready to go to take the next stage of whatever it is that you're pursuing. So exciting. And then we have number 34. So the door to personal healing and happiness. So, I mean, you know, these cards are just falling out and it speaks for itself. So you know, at the end of the day, you're doing a lot of work on yourself. I feel a lot of yous. And if you're not, that's probably what July's about. Is like, or even like right now, it's getting you to notice that more and taking maybe the next steps towards doing that, or continuing a journey, or moving into the next phase of a journey of what you've been working through now. Because like I say, we're always evolving. We're learning things about ourselves. And this phase, you know, can happen again as far as, you know, like processing, you know, what it is that's, you know, what we're working with on ourselves. 34, 7, creation. You're creating whatever it is that you're wanting to create or needing to create for you in order to move through your life in the best way possible for you. 3 and 4. Okay, 3 is finding that balance or creating balance, and 4 is about grounding. So yeah, nice. Therefore, it leaves us in a space where we're able to create in a calm. See, look, that now the energy is just like calm. I feel so much calmer. But I picked up this Ace of Swords now because it's fallen out. So the Ace of Swords is like you have a new perspective on something. I'm just going to pop that there. Something, you know, there's something new. It's like you're more in your power. There's a sense of victory because there's, yes, I've got that. I've figured it out. I'm moving through this. Things are moving along in the way that I hoped they would, that I was like projected out that they would, or that I, you know, that I planned that they would. Okay, there may be something this and that, but generally it's moving. So things are starting to maybe fall into place because it's like you're seeing things in a different perspective or a different way, in a way. The sun, keeping up that hope and inspiration there. You know, it's like concentrating on like looking into the sun. As I'm doing that, I'm looking into the the light that's above my camera there, and it's just like beaming this light out, and like just this card here is behind me. I'm feeling the energy there with this with the I want to say the priest here in this card. So it's like, letting your light shine, basically, to help you, raising your vibration and your energy levels and that sort of thing, and to help you to move through or drop into that heart space is one way we can do that. But I'm saying that all of our chakras, but if we're coming, from a heart space of love, it helps us to shift the energy in the way that we're thinking, the way that we're speaking, the way that we're feeling, and all that sort of thing, and the way that we walk in our life and talk. It's all relevant in some way. But anyway, we'll move on. So, shivers. No, we're not taking all those. We're going to be like, we're going to be organised, is what I'm hearing, is like that. Cool. The King of Wands. Oh, beautiful. Coming in on a spiritual level there. The King of Wands, he's like, he's in his power. He knows what he's doing. He's got, he's about success. He's like the magician in a way. He's that entrepreneurial sort of energy. So there could be a fire sign that comes into your energy that helps you through that helps you, or someone like a fire sign, not necessarily, but a King of Wands energy that is, there, that is supporting you in the background, that says, come on, let's go. Could be an entrepreneurial sort of energy as well, or a Wands fire energy, but there's something about, in helping you to succeed, or, or build your energy, lift your energy, your passion, and remind you of that, and to help. In a way, I'm hearing like some of you might push you towards that, and or challenge you to the way that you're thinking about, maybe you're going, oh, I can't, or you're stepping back, and it's like to help you in on that journey, basically, to move forward with whatever it is, your ideas and things that you've got going, so that you'll want to get going. So the Eight of Wands here is a now card, so there's an action card that's taking action now, moving. So for me, it's like you've got put out your dreams. I love this card because how it's pictured, because like he's moving, and he's moving pretty fast, and in the background you can see like there's a cheetah that's lying there, and it's like, it's like watching him like move fast. It's like, and cheetahs can move pretty fast, so he's like a lightning bolt in a way. So there's that sense of energy. So this is kind of, so maybe like when you put your mind to it, or when you make your decide what you're going to do with this, because this King of Wands energy here is saying, yes, you can do it, to get your, to get your A into G. Okay, not necessarily rush it, but taking time to but taking those steps to get moving. You may feel like an energy of getting moving quickly. So that's what it is. It's like getting things into place. It may not necessarily actually, it's about taking action with something. Okay, it may not, and that decision, like, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to open my business, so what do I need to do next? And it's, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to take the next step of the process, I'm going to take action, and I'm going to ring this person, or do that, or type this, or apply for that job now, whatever it is, or apply for that loan to buy this or that, or apply for that loan, the student loan to study this, or, figure out whatever it is that you're going to do. It could be that you're like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to buy that house now, because, or that property, or that car, or that whatever it is, or I'm going to take action and tell that person that I love them, and I'm going to ask that person to marry me, or or whatever it is. There's something about that movement. Queen of Wands is here too. Oh my God. So there's definitely a lot of encouragement energy there, and saying to you, yes, and taking action with something that is, you've been wanting to do, some dreams, and building up your passion to help light that fire. So the fact that you've got, a king and a queen in there, as well as that 8 that talks about movement. So the king and the queen. So something, there may be, you're doing something, as a couple, as a team, a partnership going on in there. Some of you, I'm saying that may be a husband and wife team, and it may be your husband that is backing you. If you are the male, that's a male Pisces that's watching this, and it may be the other round. It may be the wife that is backing you as well. But it's in mind, keeping in mind at this there. And I do feel like there may be, there's a balance of the masculine and the feminine energy as well. So the 8 of Pentacles talks about, learning new skills and building, taking new steps into movement, to maybe learning something, and whatever it is, towards making the money that you're wanting to make, or into a career or business, whatever it is. but it also is like helping, talking about, it could be like family, like I say, it could be something to do with a health situation, that there is support there, and maybe taking action with that, with a family. It could be building a family, creating a new family. It could be extending. You could be moving, into a new job, or business, or a house or property that could be, all intertwined there with there, or it could be something separate. Okay, whatever is going on there. So the 9 of Swords here, look, so you may be looking out the window sometimes and thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where am I going? And I'm having, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? And, is this going to be too much? But am I making the right decision? It's like, so I do feel like, this is about, not overthinking things, because it can create turn something which is not even a nightmare into a nightmare, because we start to bring all these things of what could go wrong rather than what could go right, and realizing that, and remembering, it's like, actually, when we step into something new, we're in that perfect moment to do that, because we're more ready for it. And then we're taking a look at, okay, what do I need to, that's generally the first step, is like, okay, is making that decision. So you may have made a decision, yes, I'm going to take more action and venture into this, that, or whatever thing. So the Knight of Pentacles here is saying, yes, there is something in the background, or someone's in the background that is moving, okay, because he's a plotter. He's not like a fast mover out of the Knights, but there is something that is definitely underway, because the Page of Wands is, is planted the seeds and it started the movement. So because on a lot of other cards, they're showing like fields being sowed, and the idea is there, and then the seed has been planted, basically. So the Knight of Pentacles in this one here talks about is taking the next step from the Prince, and the Prince of Pentacles. And so there's something that is, grounded, it's firm, and that deer, or that elk is, or stag, I was going to say, is like standing quite firmly on that coin in there with both feet. So whatever it is, there is a sense of success in there, of movement, and taking those next movements. So something is moving along. It may be like, whatever it is moving along, okay, not really, really quickly, but it's taking one step at a time. But there's a firm, you've got a firm grip on it, basically. And because I'm just noticing that this is on the front. So this is the like standing firm with what you want rather than what you don't want. That this is durable. And see, I love this Knight is calling out to everybody. It's like, I'm on my way, and letting the world, letting the universe, letting spirit, letting everybody know that actually, yes, I'm on my way, okay? I'm on my way to success. I'm on my way to abundance. I'm on my way to prosperity. I'm on my way to, building a happy, healthy, loving family unit, whatever it is for you. And I'm on my way with my, everything, basically. And I'm ready to move, and I'm growing it. I'm growing with confidence, and I'm taking one step at a time into whatever it is that I'm wanting to do. But this 8 of Wands, I've been drawn to that. So I do feel whatever has broken your heart in the back here, that healing, it's like with, or whatever it is in the past, it's like that is kind of like, in a way, a driving force, because it's like releasing the emotion from that, and understanding what that emotion is about. It's like there's a reverse of that now. It's like, yeah, I get that now, and it's like I can, it's like whatever is happening is like, in a way, that is what will, and maybe not for some of you, so if this resonates with you, help propel you forward, because one, you've released it, and you're not looking at it from a sense that it's the emotion is, is holding you back from moving forward, in the sense that like you're stuck in it, you're not healing it. So now it's like, yay, boom, I'm off. I'm off, and I love it. I love what's coming through here. So I just want to see Archangel Raphael's card. I just thought I'd have a peek to see which one on deck I pulled out. Okay. So Okay, dance together and remember what brought you together. So some of you, this may have to do with a relationship, whatever it is. People come and go in our lives. Let them and yourself enjoy the journey. So whatever is going on, there may be a parting of the ways. And it may not necessarily be in a, it just means like everybody's on a journey. So it's not overthinking it. Try something new. You may have been like blocking off something, so it may be that you've been wanting to try something new. So yeah, try something new, try something different, and see how that shifts your energy. Open your heart, okay, to that, to whatever is coming, and being mindful and not trying to control it. But it's just like, okay, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's just like these reads. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. That's, close your eyes and imagine, okay? Surround yourself in loving energy. So whether that be music, color, people, places, animals, but whatever like lifts your spirits and lifts your soul. But most importantly, show up to yourself. Okay? Beautiful. I love it. Okay, so the energy has calmed down, as you can probably feel yourself. If not, if you can't feel it, then it has definitely calmed down. And I'm going to leave that there for you, Pisces, for now. And I'm going to ponder this myself, because I have Pisces in my rising sign, or my soul sign. So, and this kind of makes a little bit of sense, and a lot of sense, actually, more sense than what I think. That's why I'm going to ponder it. So sometimes it might not make, on me saying that, I just want to say sometimes it might not make full sense to you, but do take time to sit with it, or go back and like listen to it now, and maybe you might want to listen to it say mid-July or end of July, and just to refresh about what has come up for you, and or if it's any other sign that resonates with you as well, with your chart. Anyway, lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, in prosperity, or with prosperity and abundance as well. Okay?